Good morning, guys. So today we're ready for Saxon Phonics lesson 138, and we just have today's lesson and tomorrow, and then we're done with Saxon Phonics. So let's real quickly go over our letter cards. So we have final syllable T-I-O-N, digraph U-E, diphthong O-U, ghost, digraph K-N, digraph E-I, trigraph T-C-H, digraph or diphthong OW, trigraph DGE, digraph AY, diphthong OY, digraph EY, digraph AW, final syllable DLE, digraph EA, digraph AU, digraph IE, ghost, digraph GN, combination AR, digraph EW, digraph OA, final syllable GLE, combination QU, final syllable BLE, combination WH, ghost, digraph WR, digraph PH, diphthong OI, and then final syllable FLE. So today we're going to review trigraphs. The trigraphs we learned this year. And remember, what is a trigraph? We have all these different digraphs, which are two letters that make one sound. So a trigraph is three letters that make one sound. Remember, it has that tri at the beginning of it. And remember, tri means three, like a triangle. It means that it has three sides. So a trigraph is three letters that make one sound. And we've only had a couple. We've got trigraph, IGH, trigraph, TCH, and trigraph, DGE. And two of these we just learned about just a couple weeks ago. All right, so for our letter cards, we have light, I, trigraph, IGH, and you can tell, look, it's the long I. We cross off that G and the H because you don't hear it at all. Over here we have patch, ch. You can see that we crossed out the T because it just sounds like ch. But remember, we use patch at the end of words after a short vowel, or we use trigraph, TCH. Okay, then we have bridge, J, trigraph, DGE. And remember, this is the tricky one because it sounds like J, J. It just sounds like a J, but we can't spell the J sound at the end of a word with a J. We either use GE, remember, after a short vowel like in cage, or we use DGE after a short vowel like in bridge or badge or madge. So look how we coded it. Remember, you don't hear the D, you don't hear the E, and we have to put a dot on the G because it says the J sound. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull out our activity sheet so we can practice working with those trigraphs. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and practice our trigraphs, okay? So we're going to try some spelling sounds with those trigraphs. So we're going to first start with the ch sound. So what do I need to put? CH if it's at the beginning or the initial, but then it can also be TCH or CH at the end, remember? TCH after a short vowel. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And then TCH after a short vowel, CH after a long vowel. All right, what about the t sound? It can be T, but at the end it can also be T or ED. Very good. How about the wh sound? WH. Very good. All right, what about It could be R or it could be ER. We don't know unless we're figuring out by looking at it. All right, J. It can be J or G at the beginning or the initial, and at the end, it can be DGE after a short vowel or GE after a long vowel or anything else. All right. What about the S sound? It can be S or C, and at the end, remember, it can be SS after a short vowel,
CE after a long vowel, and then SE after everything else. All right, what about I? It can be I consonant E or I. And at the end, if we hear that I, a lot of times it's what? Vowel Y. Vowel Y. Good job. All right, what about the p sound? P, perfect. How about b? B, good job. And then how about the k sound? Remember, that's a longer one. It can be K or C at the beginning of the middle, and then at the end it can be CK after a short vowel, K after a consonant, KE after a long vowel, or C after if it's a multisyllabic word like plastic. All right, we're going to go ahead and try to spell a couple words. What about the word right? Now, I'm not talking about writing with my hands. I'm talking about the direction right. Because remember, they sound the same, but they're spelled different. I have R. And for the direction right, like left or right, I have trigraph, IGH, and then right, and then T. Good job. How about match? Match. I have M, then A, and then ch at the end. Remember, it's after a short vowel, so I'm going to use TCH. How about bridge? Bridge. Brr. BR, very good. Then I, and then J. It's after a short vowel, so DGE. Light. Well, we know this one because this is our picture card for this trigraph. It's L, then IGH, and then T at the end. Light. All right, on number 15, we're going to try to spell the word badge. Badge, so B, then A, and then J. It's after a short vowel, so DGE. Good job. Catch, so K. C, A, and then ch. Trigraph, TCH, since it's after that short vowel. All right, let's try to code some of these words. Okay, what do you see at the end of crutches? Crutches. It ends in ES, so I need to box that off. Then what else do I need to do? It has trigraph, TCH. Remember, I'm going to cross off the T because you can't hear it. And then the U is in front of TCH, so it's going to be short. And listen to that first C. That's a blend. So I know that C is going to make the K sound for crutches. So you can see the crutches are straight across. We can just push it across. On number 18, nighttime. How would I code that? Well, for one, it's two different words. So I need to break it up between night and time. Okay? First word, night. What do you see? Trigraph, IGH. So remember, it's a long I, silent G, silent H. And then time, I, consonant E. So long I, sneaky E. Nighttime. And where's the picture of nighttime? Oh, it's all the way down, almost to the bottom. All right, what about the next word, stretching? Stretching. Well, it's got suffix ing. I need to box off. Then what else does it have? Trigraph, TCH. So remember, underline it, cross off the T. The E is in front of the T, so it's going to be short. So etching, stretching. Do you see the picture of it? That's right. Look, they're stretching up and stretching down. Dodgeball, dodgeball. That's two separate words, so we're going to divide it up between dodge and ball. My first word, dodge, what do you see in it? Trigraph, DGE, and remember, the D is silent, so cross it off. The E is silent, so cross it off, and that G makes the J sound, so I need to put a dot on it. I've got a short O in front of it, so dodge, and then ball. Remember, ball ends in that all, so that A makes the ah sound. So I'm going to put 2 dots on it, and I can cross off one of the L's because I know I'm not going to say oh. And there's the dodgeball. You can see they're throwing the ball. Tightrope. Tightrope. How would I code that? Now make a line between tight and rope. Tight. It has trigraph, IGH, long I, sneaky G, sneaky H, and then rope. Long O, silent E. Tightrope. Very good. And it's up at the top. We can connect it there. Ledge. Ledge. Trigraph, DGE, very good. Silent D, silent E, and then that G that makes the J sound. My E has to be short because it's in front of that DGE, so where's a ledge? That's right, the ledge is on the end right here. It kind of goes over on top of the building. Highway, highway. That's 2 words too, so break it up between high and way. On the first part, high, what do you have? Trigraph, IGH, very good. So long I, silent G, silent H, and then way. Digraph, AY, very good. Long A, silent Y. And where's that highway? Right there, very good. Thigh bone, thigh bone. That's 2 words too, so I need to divide it up between thigh and bone. On thigh, it has digraph TH, but what else does it have? Trigraph IGH, so underline it. Long I, sneaky G, sneaky H. Thigh, and then bone is an O consonant E word. So long O, silent E. And you can see on the skeleton they're pointing to that thigh bone. It's the upper part of your leg. And then hutch, hutch. What do you see? Trigraph, TCH, so underline it. The T is going to be silent. It's got to be a short U because it's in front of TCH. So hutch, hutch, and the hutch is right here. It's a type of furniture. Very good. All right, on the back, remember we're going to read it together. We're going to highlight all of those sight words, and then we're going to try to find the answers to the questions back. Because remember, you can always go back and look in your reading for the answers. So when Sally was 9 years old, she flew to Vermont to stay with her great-grandmother, Madge. Madge lived in a thatch house at the edge of town. Madge was a bright, elderly lady who knew a lot. Sometimes she would make fudge for Sally. Sally and Madge would sit outside, and Madge would tell her what life was like when she was little. Sally also liked to play in her great-grandmother's big barn. The hay made her itch, but she always found things that made her want to go in. Look, this is like 2 sight words, anyway. She heard the meow of newborn kittens one night and went to see if she could find them. She never did, but was itchy all night for going in the barn. When it was time to go, Sally was, remember this is that UN, unhappy. She gave Madge a big hug and told her she would be back next summer. So where did Sally's great-grandmother live? So up the part it says she flew to Vermont to stay with great-grandma. So Vermont. What did Madge talk about? It says Madge would tell her life was like when she was little. So it says what it was like when Madge was little, why the hay was itchy or Vermont. What it was like when Madge was little, very good. What does unhappy mean? Bright, smudge, or not happy? Not happy, very good. And what did Sally look for in the barn? Was it, let's see. She could hear them. One night she went to see if she could find them. What was it? Newborn kittens. So newborn kittens. All right. There's a couple challenge words that you can try at the bottom, okay? You guys have done an awesome job. Thank you.